Hey y'all, welcome back to Naya's News. This is the channel where I report news about my life while being open, honest, and transparent as much as possible. So before I get started, when you guys see this video, it'll be Father's Day. So I wanted to wish a happy Father's Day to all the daddies, stepdaddies, soon-to-be daddies, all the daddies and fathers out there. A happy Father's Day. You guys are amazing and keep being who you are. So, as you guys can see by today's title, I'm going to be doing another story time video. About, I would say a week ago. Yeah, about a week ago, I posted on my Instagram a choices of story time videos that you guys wanted to see, and you guys selected the time I played with matches and started a fire. So, before I get started, just understand I was a child. I didn't really understand the concept of right from wrong. Granted, you shouldn't be playing with fire, but nonetheless, I didn't know. So, let's get started. So just a little bit of recap. When I was 5 years old, not this apartment that I'm in now with my mom, our old apartment, I want to make sure I get the story like in order. So basically, when you came into that old apartment, it was the front door, and then adjacent from the front door was the walk-through through the kitchen, as well as a walkway through the living room. So if you walk through the living room, you'll eventually connect back into the kitchen. That'll make sense once I explain the story. So, again, I was 5 years old, and I'm not sure what I was thinking. Did I wake up and think about this? Was I dreaming? I'm not really sure. But I was 5 years old, and I went into the kitchen, and I saw, it's not the box of sticks where you scratch up against the box. It was the matches where you flip open the front, and you pull out the stick, and you scratch it. I'm not really sure what those called. I'm not really sure if it's a particular name. But anyways, I saw those matches, and I just decided to give it a try. And to clarify, the first couple of times I did it, it wasn't working. But once I figured out how to do it, it was on and pop. So when I did that, I realized fire. So I decided to do something even more. My mom, one of my mom's old locations for her job, they used to give out like brown paper towels in the bathroom. So my mom, shh, don't tell her I told you this, she used to take like 4 or 5 stacks and bring it home. This particular day, I took the stack out of the, I want to say it was like in the cabinets or underneath the sink. I'm not really sure where it was, but I took that out, and I took a match and lit the paper towel on fire. Again, I say I was 5 years old. Please do not judge me. I am not that person anymore. Okay, back to the story. So what happened was I flicked the match, and the paper towel went on fire. So my dumb, you know what, instead of putting water, I went like that. I'm not really sure what I was thinking. And a little bit of background. My old kitchen cabinets, they were extremely tall. It was almost to the ceiling. It was extremely tall, and because it was so tall, the bottom of the cabinet was close to the sink. It was like down, so when I was lighting the paper towels, the steam was going underneath the kitchen cabinet, and I'm not really sure what I was thinking again. So when I kept doing that, and the funny thing is, my mom and my dad was in the bedroom, and I heard my mother say, "What's that smell?" And my dumb ass kept doing it, because I didn't really, to be honest, I didn't even think I was going to get caught. Don't understand how I would think that, but like I said, I didn't think I was going to get caught, so I kept doing it. And then I realized, mind you, the sink was close to the stove. Again, let me just say, I apologize to my mom all the time, because I was a damn misfit. Like, I did so much stupid stuff as a kid that I'm looking back and I'm like, what the hell? hell was wrong with you? Like, what would make you do something like that? So, back to, I was kept lighting the matches, but then I didn't realize I wasn't blowing the paper towels completely out. So as I kept lighting them and blowing them, it kept getting bigger. So when I did it another time, I flicked it, but the thing was, I scratched the match, and instead of putting the, like, blowing it out, I flicked it in the sink on top of the paper towels that was already in the sink. So I'm already like, it's over for me. Like, what, Linnea, what was you thinking, honey? So at this point, and then also, I don't remember if the smoke detector went off, because if it didn't, that could have been really bad. But the thing was, I kept lighting the matches and lighting the matches. Eventually, my dad came out the room. So once I heard his big feet, I knew my behind was grass. It was over for me. So the thing was, because my dad was, I would say like 6'2" maybe, and he weighed like 350 easy. So because my the walkway into the kitchen was small, he had to kind of walk sideways. Neither here nor there. When I saw him in the kitchen, I literally froze like this. Like, I didn't know whether to run. I didn't know whether to scream for help. I didn't know whether to keep doing it. Like, I didn't know what to do. So imagine, like, let me give you this analogy. Imagine like a 6'1" orangutan. Like, just, this is a dramatic, but I need y'all to understand this. Imagine like a 6'2" orangutan attack a chihuahua. Don't worry, I'll wait for y'all to get that analogy in your head. That was how I felt. Like, I thought it was over. Like, he was gonna whip my behind. Like, I thought it was done. I don't even know whether to call that a beating, a whooping, or getting my ass beat. I'm not really sure which three I would fit that under. But I know I almost met my maker. I almost met Jesus. I almost entered the gates of heaven, y'all, that day. Like, it was over for me. And mind you, my mother was in the bedroom. That my dad, his nickname was Pop. So my mom in the bedroom talking about Pop, Pop, Pop. And I'm thinking she would get her behind off the bed, come in the kitchen to save me. But she left me to a huge orangutan, aka my father, to whip my behind. Like, I was just like, yo. Like, y'all really gonna take me out like that? Like, I still got a life to live. Y'all really gonna take me out like that? Again, my dumb self should not have been playing with fire. Again, I apologize to my mom so many times. Because, like I said, I was a freaking misfit. Like, I did so much stuff as a kid to where it was just like, what the hell is wrong? Like, literally had no reason to do. My mother kept me fed. My mother kept clothes on my back. My mother treated me nice. My mother did all the things that a parent would do for their child. And I still did stupid stuff. So, I'm not really sure why I did that. I just know, like I said, I almost met my maker, y'all. I almost entered the gates of heaven that day. And I never forget that day, because that was the only time my father has ever, I would say, beat my ass. That was the only time. And I knew how I got him, because I think when I was younger, I was a daddy's girl. But I think as I got older, I was a mommy's girl, I guess, if that's the term. But I remember the day after that, my father was weeping. He was crying, boo-hooing that he hit me. And I knew, I was like, yeah, I got him. He felt bad. He felt guilty. Yes. But during that moment, I was just like, And the thing was, I kept doing it. I didn't learn from the one paper towel, the one match. I learned from probably, I'm not really sure how many sticks of matches is in that little flip thing, but probably about the 10, 12 times I did it. And to be honest, I thought it was fun. I ain't gonna even hold y'all. Granted, I had to think it was fun because I did it. But it's funny because I was just talking to my mom the other day about like doing this story time, and she was like, yeah, you never touch fire again. Now I click on the stove, you would think I saw fire for the first time. Whew, I back up because I'm just like, Linnea, you really, like, all jokes aside, I could have really burnt that apartment. Like, I could have really, because like I said, I don't remember if the what is that called, the smoke detector went off. I could have, it was me, my mom, my dad, my brother. I don't think my sister was there. I don't think she was there. It was all four of us in the house. Like, I could have did some damage. Like, this 5-year-old at the time, what was it? I was born in 95. 2000. I just don't understand what would make me do that. Again, like I said, when I see fire now, or at a cookout, and I see fire on the grill and the charcoal, I step back like you thought I saw fire for the first freaking time. Because I don't play that no more. And now, I just think about, like, all the times I put my mom and my dad through stuff. And it wasn't nothing serious of, like, well, this was serious because I could have jeopardized my life as well as my parents. But nonetheless, when I think about stuff like that, I'm just like, Linnea, like, something is really wrong with you, sis. And like I said, I kept doing it. I kept doing it. And mind you, like I said, my cabinets in my, the kitchen was extremely tall. So the bottom of, underneath the cabinet, you could see, like, steam. And I'm not really sure, it was like wooden cabinets. You could see the steam underneath the cabinets. It was starting to get like water and like black. You know, like really steam, and you see like the wood starts to crack and break. I had to be doing that for so long. I'm not really sure why I did it. What made me want to do that again. I am a work in progress. I don't do that anymore. God is not finished with me yet. I am still a work in progress. So that wraps up today's story time video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I feel like the story time videos helps you guys get to know me a little bit better, and for me it helps me share a lot of more things about myself that I wouldn't necessarily share on a day-to-day basis. So don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe on this video. Please let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I look forward to seeing you guys next time.